Hey guys, it's Christian Singh here back from C&H Smallens for another review. This review is about ammunition for your Mosin Nagant. I was going through my ammunition I had over here, and I find some old stuff I had in here. It's the Yugo Mosin Nagant ammunition. Let me shut my radio off first here. Yugo ammunition is highly regarded as good stuff. I believe it's made by PPU back in the 70s and 80s and stuff like that, because this is what one of the things look like. I got this off of SGM a few years back, and I was just going through my ammunition stock over here, and I found a few boxes of it sitting in the bottom of the ammo crates, and I was going to do a comparison between these two. They only pack 15 cartridges per box. It's not like a 20 pack you would get like at Walmart with like Wolf or some other specific brand out there for your Mosin Nagant and stuff like that. But basically they pack it in 20 round boxes here, in cardboard boxes, and basically they look nearly identical to your PPU ammunition out there as well. It's basically this ammunition is 182 grain bullets. You can see the front on here. It says 15 cartridges for the lot, the lot size we're going to call it in each pack right here. Plus they have the PPU logo down at the bottom here as well too. It says made in 1981, the first month in 81. So this is 1981 ammunition right there for that. So it basically looks almost identical to the standard current PPU marketed ammunition as well too. And it's basically on par with your blue box Target Mosin Nagant ammunition as well. So it's basically the same bullet weight and anything else like that. I'll show you what it actually looks like here, and you can actually see what the comparison is between the two other types I got here as well too. Let me get it out of here. This is what it looks like. They have a nice brass annealed casing. These are non-magnetic. I think I have my magnet somewhere around here, but I don't know if I do that. But so I got one here. Nope, I don't have one. This ammunition is copper jacketed with a lead core, so it's basically range safe up there if you have a range where you cannot shoot like bimetal cartridges and stuff like that. You might have some kind of range master going around putting a magnet on your bullet and stuff like that. And it's brass case. It has a nice annealing on here as well too. And comparing that one with the new current production of the PPU regular lot right here, you can see the difference. There is basically no difference between them two. This is the new production PPU, and this is the current 1980s production PPU. It basically looks nearly identical to each one right there for that. There is one difference I need to tell you guys. The new PPU ammunition is boxer primed in the back, so it's non-corrosive. The older 1980s stuff like this one right here it is Berdan primed. They have the big difference is they have sealing. It's like an orangish sealing in the back of this specific type right here, and it's Berdan primed, and it is corrosive. So basically you can do a test to see if it's corrosive by just pulling the bullet, dumping out the powder, then popping the primer in the back and put it right next to the nail or something like that, and leave it sit for a couple days and see if you get any rust on the nail, and that basically tells you it's corrosive for that. So basically, it's a 182 grain bullet for that. It's copper jacketed, as I said, lead core. Same thing as the new production PPU ammunition. I believe they use better powder for this stuff right here. So basically, it looks just identical. It's a very small stick powder in the old stuff right here, the 1980s type right here. So it's basically identical to the standard PPU cartridge, and it's on par with your typical blue box Mosin Nagant ammunition from the 70s stuff right here. This is older stuff I was reviewing a few months back. So it's basically the same stuff. This is basically the same, except this is Russian made. This is brass cased, and the PPU new production is the middle right here on the top, and the 1981 one right there is made by PPU as well too. So basically they're all 182 grain. They do shoot very well on there for your gun. I can tell you that right now. If you have a finished Mosin Nagant, the finished Mosin Nagants tend to favor the heavy ball ammunition out there for that. So just use that as a reference, because basically we don't call it the finished Mosin Nagant was originally designed for the I think it's D166 Lapula or Lapula, I can't remember how exactly pronounced, so forgive me for that saying, but it was designed for a 200 grain heavy ball bullet because I think they actually went slower than the typical ammunition they had. They had like 2,300 feet per second or something like that, and where the new production ammunition goes about 25 or 26, somewhere around there. It fluctuates from like brand to brand out there for that, but if you want a heavier ball ammunition, this would be a pretty good size if you don't want to pay the price for like a LVE 200 grain, it's called match extra ammunition. The only drawback and downside is it is corrosive ammunition, so you do have to clean your gun out after you get done shooting, and that's the only way to really prevent corrosive action from happening down your chamber and your rifling there, because it's corrosive ammunition. It has some salts in the primer, so you do have to clean the gun out thoroughly. Basically, just take the thing home, get some Windex, just spray the Windex down inside the chamber and the barrel area. Just let it soak for about 1 or 2 minutes. Then what I personally do is just get like a I'll show you here. I got one right now here. Just get one of these, like about a 20 gauge or 12 gauge bore brush. Just clean the chamber out. Just give it about 10 spins. Then just run a what do I call it? A 30 cal brush from the chamber area to the muzzle. And just do that right there. Then just take your hot water. Just get a nice rubber hose and just snake it down there and just run some hot water through it. And after that, just hold it upside down, just drain all the water out, and just basically the hot water will dry itself because it's so hot down inside the receiver barrel area, and then you're basically good to go. Then if you're like me, you don't want to clean it right away. I just put in the corner, and I just spray this WD-40 all down inside the chamber area, and just let it drip out, just let it sit in the corner for a day or two, and then I get time to clean it out. So you can go from there for that. This WD-40 will push any remaining water out of the small crevices and cracks in the receiver or any else area the water might have gotten. So it's basically a real quick way of cleaning out any excessive water for that. So there's ammunition. I give it 2 thumbs up. We show the front end again on here. Let me fold this back down here. I believe SGM has some of this stuff in stock right now on their website. Today is the 10th. I'm doing this on a weekend here. I checked their website out. They actually had some back in stock on the website. It's like I said before, it's PPU match, or I don't consider it actually match grade ammunition. It's basically the same production line as the PPU regular ammunition. It's still high quality. It's some of the best stuff you can buy that's currently surplus marketed. It's a lot better than your typical spam can ammunition. It's basically the spam can ammunition is basically machine gun ammunition out there. It's not like a precision round. It's basically spray and pray type of ammunition for it, but this is more of along the line of like target match style ammunition. So it's basically good stuff, good to go, as long as you clean your gun out, anything else like that. So it's 7.62 by 54R, and it's brass cased, and it has lead core with a copper jacket, so you don't have any problems at your range if your range officer wants to come around and sniff with his magnum put on your casing. So if anybody has any questions, I'll put a link at the bottom of the page. I believe SGM, like I said before, SGM has on their website right now, but I don't know how much they actually have in stock, so I'll put a link of that as well too. So if anybody has any questions, comments, whatnot, you can leave them here, and I'll try to answer them if you have any questions about it. Thanks, guys.